Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness here with another Light Counterpart connection activation reading for you guys. So, all you have to do is choose whichever crystal bracelet calls out to you, whether it is the red Agate bracelet, the Amazonite bracelet, the Lapis Lazuli bracelet, or the Iolite bracelet, and then click on the timestamp for that crystal in the box below. In this reading, we'll look into the current energies of both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, and discover what is being activated in the connection during the full moon in Sagittarius, which is also a lunar eclipse. This will give insight as to what is being worked on and healed on your journey. We'll also receive guidance for both the masculine and feminine, as well as guidance for the connection as a whole. If you would like a more in-depth look into your connection, feel free to book a personal Light Counterpart reading at www.capellawellness.com. Now, let's get into the reading. Hello to those who picked the red agate. All right. Let's see what the current energies of the Divine Masculine are at this time. Oh, man. Okay. Hold on a second. We got a carpet card. They want me to take this one. Wow. Spirit is not playing today. The Ace of Swords. Guys, with the full bottom of the deck. Wow. All right. What is being activated? What's going on with the masculines right now? Is they are seeking their spiritual path of truth. It's a breakthrough for them, because they are taking that leap of faith towards a new journey to union with self. They're trying their damnedest to go through this new journey without fear. It's a new cycle for them, right? A cycle for them to cut out with this Excalibur sword all of the lower vibrational energies, the third-party shit, all of the bullshit that has been keeping them from their abundance, that has been keeping them from divine love, fulfilling relationships, right? Getting away from the 3D world, because they're starting to realize that the 3D world is not fulfilling them. This is having epiphanies. The Fool card is also about like having epiphanies. You're like, oh, hey, look at this. I've got an aha moment here. I need to take this leap of faith and head towards my new journey of truth, what my truth is, discovering what my truth is, because I know there's something more for me out there. And with this dove here, journey to peace, finally having peace in his life, finally seeing the divine for what it is, the truth in what this love is, what divine love is, what unconditional love is. This is amazing, because with this ace here, this Ace of Swords, and this is actually, we're in Gemini season, right? Gemini season is bringing about the truth. And for those who picked the red agate, this is them, the masculines, starting to embark on their journey to their truth and learning how to better communicate their feelings, just communicate in general, in relationships with people, just communicating how they truly feel and cutting out their fear and speaking their truth. Because for a lot of us, we're afraid to speak our truth, are we not? I know with me doing these videos, before it was hard, because they're like, well, what are other people going to think? Are they going to say, oh, well, you know, this, and that? But I don't care. This is my truth. This is what I'm trying to teach to others. And the masculines are starting to understand that there's a higher truth. There's a higher calling. There's a higher purpose for what they're doing. And they're about to embark on that journey with the Fool card. Okay. Being carefree. They want freedom. They want, oh, I get it. They want the truth to set them free. All right. Nice. This is nice. Oh, don't fall on me just yet. There we go. Okay, we're going to use another deck for the feminines to see if we get any duplicates. We're going to see what the current energies for the feminine are. please, and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What are the current energies for the feminines that picked the red agate? Whoops. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom. Man, these cards, I just did the weekly. Oh, wow. This is very much coinciding with the weekly that I did for the counterparts. I'm calling out light counterpart connections now. Judgment. Feminines, you are being called to heed the call. This is your wake-up call. These are your current energies. This is the divine. The angels are calling you to your destiny, to where you need to be. It's time for you to follow your mission and to lead as a divine feminine, as the leader twin, the leader counterpart. I want to get away from the twin stuff. The leader counterpart, okay? You are now going through this new journey of freedom, liberation, freeing yourself from your masculine, surrendering to God, surrendering to the divine. This is God, their angels calling you, feminines. It's time for your ascension, for your journey to union yourself. It's time for you to take the lead here. All right. And you have the ace. There's another ace. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is for you to get going. You're being called to head towards your spiritual growth, your new beginning in your spiritual path. You're having that spark. It's following what is lighting you up. It's following your calling, right? What lights you up, it's heeding the call to it's going to bring you that fulfillment. You want this new beginning. You want a fresh start. But in doing so, that means you need to heed the call and start doing your work and start following and living your dharma, your life's purpose. I'm hearing from Spirit, they're lighting the fire under your ass to get going, to wake up. That is essentially what is waking you up. And if you see my weekly, the feminines have a tower moment, right? That tower moment is lighting that fire under your ass to get going. This is going for it, feminines. Going for your calling. You know what it is to do, what you are being called to do. It's time to do it. It is time to do it. All right. Now what we're going to do is we are going to see what is being activated with the Sacred Geometry deck in this connection. What is the full moon in Sagittarius activating in this connection? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is this full moon in Sagittarius, this lunar eclipse, activating in this connection for those who picked the red agate? Oh, please and thank you. Oh my gosh. It's activating a lot of stuff, guys. We have 3 cards. Strength. The frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills toward a strong and balanced way of being. Number 38 breaks down to 11. 11 is the master teacher. That's what feminines and masculines are supposed to be doing. Feminines need to be the master teacher first. Multidimensionality, number 30, breaks down to a 3. Trinity, expansion. The frequency of multidimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multidimensional. I'll get to these in a little bit, and I'm just reading through them. Duality, number 18, breaks down to a 9. The frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites. The bottom of the deck, intimacy. The energy of intimacy supports us, trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. Okay, I think that's more for the masculine, for the underlying energy, but strength. What this full moon in Sag is activating, all right? This is to help you guys becoming strong, to find your courage and your confidence in this journey, and to be more balanced, knowing that you have what it takes to go through this journey, because it's going to be a long one. Not only, well, I'm not saying this is going to be like for eons. What I'm saying is that this is going to take some time, because healing cannot occur overnight. On top of that, this is talking about having the strength to push through, to buckling down and getting things done and saying, I can do this, I can do this, I think I can, just like that, the engine that never could, right? This is really activating that strength that is needed to continue on this journey, to heed that call and head towards your spiritual calling, to cut all of that stuff in your life that no longer serves you and to find your truth. There's a lot of strength that is needed for both counterparts to maintain, so that they don't fall back into their lower self, their lower vibrational energies, to their distorted selves, okay? This is multidimensionality. Understanding that we are multifaceted, we are multidimensional beings. That's not just stuff in the 3D, right? There's stuff in the 5D, and becoming more in tune with that multidimensionality where we can do so many things and we're not tied to the 3D world. It's activating, this moon is activating your awareness of your true essence, who you truly are as a human being, that you are not just a human, you are a soul living in a human body, that you have unlimited potential, that you are of the divine light, that you can create your own reality. And the true essence, right? There it is, the truth about who you are and what you're being called to do. The masculines have the Ace of Swords. You are eternal. Your soul is immortal. And especially with this connection, you guys are already in the 5D. You're already in union in the 5D. You're just focusing, a lot of feminines especially, focus too much on the 3D aspects of this. And mirroring occurs where the masculines focus too much on the 3D world of having, I need to have this job, I need to have this money, you know, I need logic, I need, you know, material stuff. Nope. You are bigger than this. And this moon is going to start, especially if it's a lunar eclipse, it's really going to start waking you guys up to seeing this duality. The frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites. This is also balancing your masculine and feminine energies. This is also what's required in this connection. The yin and the yang. Feminine and masculine. Understand when to take action, when not to take action. When to balance out the logic and the spiritual stuff, right? The duality of things, the what's it called? This is really about balancing your inner masculine and your inner feminine, so that when you guys have merged the two, that allows you to bring about emotional healing, which gets you to union with self. And when both of you have ascended and have achieved union with self, then it's kind of like with the Merkaba, where you guys merge the two and it activates union. Because now you guys are both in alignment with each other. Because right now, the counterparts are not in alignment. And in order for this connection to actually manifest, both have to be in alignment, but they have to have these energies balanced within them and be one with God. This is pretty awesome. I do have a multi-dimensionality healing meditation on my website. It's in the Healing Meditations playlist. I still haven't gotten around to doing the other ones that come up in these readings. It's been busy, guys, but I'm really going to try this weekend to get more of these activations done, because these really help. These meditations really help with this connection. So at least the multidimensionality one is there. So if anything, start using that to help you with this. Okay. And then intimacy. This is more understanding what intimacy really is, especially for the masculines, to know that being intimate is not just strictly to sex, right? It's not about being naked, but just for the sake of having sexual experiences. But this is being really close with each other and being vulnerable, not being afraid to speak your truth, not being afraid to tell the other person what your true desires are, what your true feelings are, your likes, your dislikes, all of those things. Trusting that when we are vulnerable with each other, we won't get triggered and we will feel safe. Somebody won't come after us and tell us, oh, well, you're wrong, or you're stupid, or, you know, that's dumb. Why are you acting like that? Like, why would you say something like that? No. That's why people are afraid of being intimate, because they're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of being shunned out, of being abandoned, of being cut off, whatever the case may be. This is learning what true intimacy is, and that involves speaking the truth with one another and being vulnerable without fear of retribution, without fear of anything. And this brings you closer, right? This increases the bond. And it's not just physically being there, you know, with your person. This also ties into, you know, the energetic bond that you guys share, and the telepathy and the energy that gets emitted between the both of you. That helps you get to another level of intimacy that a lot of people on this planet don't fully understand. Okay, so what we're going to do now is get guidance for the divine masculine and then the feminine. So we're going to get guidance. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the divine masculine? Please and thank you. The Judgment card fell. They want me to fix it. All right. 1 second. There. What guidance do we have for the divine masculines, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What guidance do we have for the divine masculines, for those who picked the red jasper? Okay, you want to come out. All right. Rhodochrosite. I almost picked this bracelet for my thumbnail. Anyway. Be gentle with yourself, masculines. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. Yes, they have been through a lot. They're seeing that now, and they want to understand their truth now and not allow anybody to tell them what their truth is. They're cutting out all the stuff that's causing them to go through all this craziness. And they can't beat themselves up either for what they've done, what they didn't do. This is also loving themselves anyway, regardless of what's happened in the past. Regardless of them not cutting out stuff in their lives, or not seeing the truth, not being clear, not communicating well, not seeing things through the mind's eye. It's okay, masculines, for those masculines who are watching. Just be gentle with yourselves. Take some time out, meditate, go on a little trip, go out into the woods, go hiking, go on a boat, go fishing, whatever it is that you guys do. Take time out and take good care of yourselves, because this is a long journey. And now that you're starting to see things, clearly. Don't beat yourself up when you're having these epiphanies. Just continue forward on your journey. And then the bottom of the deck is prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. See? Things are shifting for you guys. The universe has got your back, masculines. When you see the truth in things and you want to speak your truth, learn how to better communicate, learn what your own truth is and not what anyone else's is. That's really when your guides and angels step in to support you, because now you're starting to align yourself with the truth of the divine light and the truth as to who you really are. All right, we'll put this back in the event the feminines get the same card. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. What guidance do you have for the feminines at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Moldavite. Unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. Yeah. And I know in this journey, once you really start learning more of what this journey is and what you need to learn, the heeding the call. You know, some of it, I know for me, when I was telling my family what I was going to be doing after quitting my job, they're like, seriously? My friends, like, you have no idea how many friends I've lost, and that's okay. You know why? Because I'm no longer in alignment with them. God was like, nope, you don't need this person, that person, Johnny, Bob, Daisy, Michelle. I know Michelle, who is one of my clients. If you're listening to this, this is not you. This is somebody else. I'm just saying names. They're like, Jess, you don't need these people anymore. Your vibration has raised, and now we are bringing people who are more in alignment with you. So for feminines, if you're thinking like you're left out, you're afraid to heed this call, you're afraid to follow this light, you are being called and you're being divinely supported. It's okay to feel different. What's unique to you, it's part of your life's purpose. This is not, that's why multidimensionality is here and having that strength, right? It's to understand that with your uniqueness, your unique abilities, you're being called to do something different than most people on this planet, and that's okay. You have a very particular mission that God wants you to do. And yes, it's not what everybody else does. It's not what we've been taught growing up, and that's okay. This is coming from your heart. This is coming from God, okay? This is of a spiritual purpose, spiritual meaning to this. So it's all right. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Like, this is perfect. Angelite, look what it says. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. Yeah, this is why all these things are occurring. You're wondering, I can't fit in with anybody. Nobody understands me. And I've been getting emails from people who've been seeing my videos to telling me, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I ran into you, because there's no one who believes me. They think I'm crazy. And I was there too. So many people are like, just like, leave this masculine, this guy alone, like whatever. You know, why are you doing this? Right? And everything I would say, they would look at me like I was crazy. And then I said, you know what? I have to get more into my guides and my angels, and I have to find people, like-minded people. And when your vibration raises, trust me, the people who are more in alignment with you or who are on like the same journey as you, they start coming to you. And that's why I was talking about in my my weekly video, my Light Counterpart weekly video, that I'm building a community on my website for this sole purpose, so that you can meet other people who are on this journey. Everyone's journey is different, but the end goal is kind of pretty much the same. It's union with self, and then having this joint mission with your counterpart to raise the vibration of the planet. That's essentially, as a light worker, what the end goal is, to raise the vibration of the planet. So that's why I'm building my community on my website. So if you're interested, so that we can, you can be part of this too. You find other people who see the same things as you, who are being called to be light workers, spiritual advisors, teachers, whatever this is. That way you have more support aside from your guides and your angels. You have human support, as I call it. And I'll be there to help even add more support to this, right? So they want you guys to start, and it doesn't have to be with my community. It could be with whatever community, but make sure that everybody is coming from a place of love, that they are not bashing their masculines, that they're not bashing the journey. You do not want to get into those communities. No, that lowers the vibration. You want the communities of like-minded people who are like, okay, I got to get through this journey. I need some more moral support. I need people who are kind of going through the same things as I am. And that's why I'm building my community of like-minded people who are going through this journey on my website. So if you feel guided to do this, go to my website, www.capellawellness.com, and sign up. It doesn't cost anything to sign up. It's just being a member of my community, and then you'll get emails, and we'll start getting into live sessions and having forums and stuff so that we can talk about this and help each other. The more we get to be in alignment with these people, the more people we get as support, the higher our vibration goes, and the easier this journey becomes. Okay? All right. Lastly, we are going to get guidance for the overall connection. All right, Spirit, what guidance do you have for both the masculine and the feminine, please? What do they both need to know? What guidance do you have for the both of them? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What guidance do you have for this connection? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Woo! 2 cards. Did I say unlimited potential? I was thinking about that. If I didn't say it with that card right there, multidimensionality, you have unlimited potential. No limitations, guys. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. Yep, like I said, you are a human. You are a soul in a human's body. That's what I said. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Being true to yourself, finding your spiritual truth, your calling. All right? You have unlimited potential. Multidimensionality is right there. Understanding that you are a multi-dimensional being. Free spirit. To be a free is the bottom of the deck. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. And that's funny that judgment is here. Okay, so Spirit's saying some of you may feel like you feel judged for wanting to heed this call, for taking this route. Don't feel that way. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. That's one of the things you guys have to heal. Have that courage and strength to not get thrown off by what people tell you to do, tell you what not to do. It's to be free. This is freeing your spirit, like the Fool card, to understand that. And the masculine's got the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. That's the free spirit right there. Being fearless, going into your path, not giving a shit what anybody thinks. Following your own truth, your own path to salvation, your own, beliefs. Your own beliefs, okay? You have what it takes for the both masculine, divine, feminine. You both have what it takes to go through this journey and to do what it is you're being called here to do. All right, that concludes your reading. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing to this channel, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starting out. Hey, to those who picked the Amazonite with the Lotus, we're going to get right into it and see what the current energies of the Divine Masculine are at this time. Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian Syrians. What are the current energies of the Divine Masculines? Oh my gosh. These cards have been coming out so fast. Okay, guys, we have 4 cards. The Page of Swords. The Strength card, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck. Is the 9 of Cups. All right, I'm getting quite a few things here. I'm getting weird energies. This is interesting. Okay. Let's get all these guys out. We've got one major here. We've got a knight and a queen. Wow, this is interesting. We have almost all court cards and a major arcana. Okay. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Hold on, guys. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming in. I'm getting like conflicting energies. This is interesting. Okay. For those who picked the Amazonite, what I'm getting from this is we have air and fire here. Okay. When you mix air with fire, that, like, I'm seeing spontaneous combustion. I don't know why that's coming in, but it's coming in. What it looks like is the masculines they're like embarking on this new journey of truth. They're starting to learn things about, oh yeah, what they're, okay, this is surrounding their sexual urges. They're starting to learn how their strong sexual energy here needs to be tempered with the Strength card. They need to restrict themselves from being in this Knight of Wands energy with this heightened sexual energy, and they're starting to learn that they need to get away from this. They need to cut that out with the Queen of Swords. This is also them starting to realize, or they're also doing more research on how to overcome these sexual desires. Kind of learning their life's lessons here with the Queen of Swords again. And that with the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, that this is not really their wish fulfillment, right? They're starting to realize that they thought it was filling all these other cups, when they're like, oh, hey, wait, here's this cup of divine love. This is what you really need. Not the, I want to say sexual cups. That's kind of funny. Not those cups there. And this is them with the swords on either side of these fire cards. You may be dealing with a Leo, by the way. Don't worry if you're not. It doesn't have to be, but it might. Take it as it resonates. This could also be that these masculines were being a little bit standoffish because all they wanted was sex. And maybe for you feminines, you caught on to that. We're like, nope, we're not doing this. Or it's like, seriously, I'm cutting you off. I'm not dealing this with anymore. I'm not dealing with this anymore. So yeah, this guy is also, he can be a little standoffish. He can be detached. A little bit, ooh, I'm hearing cutthroat. A little bit, what do I want to say? There's a word that's trying to come to me and it won't come out with the Page of Swords. Blunt. Both these people can be blunt, okay? This is masculine bluntness. This is feminine bluntness, I want to say. Some of them probably could have been very blunt and would be, maybe some of them have said, look, I just have these strong passions and I just can't do this anymore. That's why I can't talk to you. I can't see you. I can't whatever. And this guy, I said standoffish, right? Nine of Cups can be standoffish too. A little smug. A little smug. Because a lot of them were really had these carnal desires. That's what I'm getting from this. And they're starting to realize, oh my gosh, you know, because I was really wanting this, thinking this was going to bring me fulfillment, and I wasn't really getting that, I was like pulling myself away. I was being a little bit cold, a little bit bitter. Now, for the other ones that I'm getting, now I'm saying I'm getting this, for some other ones, they're starting to realize that, you know, these energies, they feel bittered by the fact that this is what they were focusing on. That they had these strong sexual desires for you feminines. And it's like, oh man, I see it now. I got to learn from this. I have to cut this out. I have to stop being so sexually driven. I'm getting a lot of fire now. My leg's like burning up because of the sun coming through the window. So that's what I'm getting from these. So this is interesting with this group here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see what the energies of the feminine are. What are the divine feminine's current energies at this time? It's kind of redundant. What are the current energies for the divine feminines? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What are the current energies for the, here we go. We have the Fool and Six of Wands. The bottom of the deck is Ten of Wands. It looks like you guys are freeing yourself of this burden. And look, we have more wands, more fire energy here. Yeah, I'm really starting to think that with this sexual energy, that there's something along the lines of these strong sexual energies with the masculines that is like putting a burden on this connection, right? And you're like, I just can't deal with this anymore. I'm tired of it. I need to free myself. The Fool is about freedom. I need to release myself from this stress, this pressure. It's becoming too burdensome. It's a weight on your shoulders. You need to release yourself from that. Be free of that. And just start on a different path towards your victory. This is you embarking on that new journey and having that courage and that confidence to do so. Breaking free of your lower vibrational energies, of your karmic past, of your masculine. Letting go of the masculine, surrendering to the divine, letting go of the masculine, and being in these full energies like, I'm taking that leap of faith because I need to overcome my battles and the challenges in this connection. I have the faith that I can overcome this and I can go on my journey towards victory, to union with self. I have to release these burdens. Because for some of you, you haven't let go of those wands yet. You haven't dropped them. It's time for you to drop them. This fool has nothing on his back, right? And this guy's coming in with just the Ace of Wands. Now you have the Ace of Wands in your hand. You picked up the ace that the divine was giving you, that spark that is calling you to follow your dharma, your life's purpose, and you are heading towards your victory, your success. Taking the leap of faith, knowing that this connection will be a success, that you will be successful in achieving union with self and following your calling. You got to drop those wands. If you haven't already, it's time to drop them. You have to free yourself of this, especially if this sexual energy that's coming from your masculine, you may be feeling it and you may be not able to sleep. It's weighing heavy on your mind, but you got to release yourself from that. Take that leap of faith, move forward. Stand strong in your power, be confident. This is a breakthrough, right? This is just calling for you to move forward on your journey without fear. And have faith in the fact that whatever's going with the masculine here, that will be corrected. Okay? So what we're going to do now, we're going to see what is going to be activated with this full moon in Sagittarius. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series. What is being activated in this connection for those who picked Amazonite during the full moon in Sagittarius, this lunar eclipse that's coming up? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is activating? What is the full moon in Sagittarius activating in this connection for those who picked Amazonite? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wow, guys. We have all chakras. The bottom of the deck is, hold on. Bottom of the deck is the third chakra. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be so we can set a course toward our goals. The life force energy right there. Fifth chakra and seventh. Wow. The energy of the throat chakra supports our ability to communicate clearly and truthfully. Seventh chakra. The energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole. Okay, so I believe I have the fifth chakra healing meditation on my website. It's in my healing meditations playlist. I'll leave a link to the playlist below so it's easier. I can't remember if my solar plexus one is there. If not, I got to put them up there. My seventh one isn't done. It's in draft mode. I just have to export it out. Anyway, these healing meditations will really help, especially with the energies of the full moon of Sagittarius. I would highly recommend doing these meditations, okay? That being said, yeah, wow, all of this, because, okay, Spirit's telling me third, fifth, and seventh chakras are all blocked. The life force energy is not there. Your creative life force. You guys got to tap into your creativity. There's the throat chakra, right? Can't communicate. That's why, like, we had Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. It's like communicating bluntly, right? Or like not speaking clearly. So this full moon is going to help activate that, especially for the masculines here. Okay, I'm hearing it now. I got it. Spirit is saying this activation is for the masculine. This activation is for the feminine. Mainly. I'll get to something in a minute. And the third chakra is for both. Third chakra is for both. unblocking your solar plexus, understanding who you are and who you want to be, knowing your truth, what your truth is, seeking your truth. The Page of Swords also seeks his truth. That's what he's trying to find, his truth, instead of finding truth in like these other things, him being, you know, coming in and out of people's lives, or again, I was getting the heightened, you know, sexual energy there. And for the feminines, this is really unblocking your 7th chakra. You have to connect to a higher power, be of a larger whole. It's time to open that up and connect more with divinity. Start tapping in more into spiritual practices and having that direct line of communication with God. This is what this full moon is really going to start activating, and these meditations are really going to help with that, especially again with the powers of the full moon in Sag, because it is a lunar eclipse. A lot of things are going to be changing, and a lot of things are going to be expanding. A lot of you are going to be more in tune with your higher self, and this is like, and for both of you, okay, so now this is also for both of you, but this is stronger for the masculine, this is stronger for the feminine. But essentially for both of you, this is knowing and speaking your truth. This is being not afraid to know and speak your truth. Stand up for what you believe in, and know that when you are connected, your crown chakra is open. You understand that you're a multidimensional being, and you're not tied to the 3D world. And you are so connected to the divine that it really helps with this, with knowing and speaking your truth, okay? We'll put the throat chakra here. Look at all this blue. Blue, blue, blue. All right. What we're going to do now is get guidance for the masculines. What guidance do we have for the masculines? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What guidance do we have for the masculines with this full moon in Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Apparently there's a lot of guidance, but they said, no, just take the one that flipped this time around. Okay. Huh. Look how awesome this is, guys. Aqua Aura. I wear this quartz every single day. Healthy communication and relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. Yep. That totally goes into communication with he has the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and we have 5th chakra here. This is going to help the masculines open up and unblock their throat chakra so that they can do this. Learning how to better communicate their feelings, what their truth is, and not being afraid of what anyone has to say, or what's going to come back to them when they speak with clarity, honesty, and integrity. A lot of them, especially when it comes to communicating their feelings, that has been very, very tough for the masculines. Okay, so this is their guidance for them. And you already see here, look at all of this blue. There's more blue here with this full moon is really going to activate this, and that's excellent for the masculines. And then we have the bottom, Apophyllite, increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. This is pretty much what was, I believe this is the exact guidance that was given to the divine masculines in my weekly video. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you watch that after this, or put it on your list of things to watch, because this is pretty crazy. This is in alignment with that. So yeah, this is what this full moon is activating. They're going to gain that support so that the divine masculine's angels, their guides, the universe is really helping them with this, because they know that the masculines have been struggling to speak the truth and just be honest with themselves and with other people about, you know, how what it is that they were doing in the past. That it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes and we get caught up in stuff, and it's just a matter of learning not to do that again, but also communicating and not being blunt and standoffish because you're afraid of something else. You have to learn how to speak your truth. So for any masculines watching this, start doing your 5th chakra meditations, okay? Your throat chakra is about to heal. Continue practicing that. All right? Okay. They want me to leave that there. All right, so for the feminines, what guidance do we have for the feminines who picked Amazonite? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. We have fluorite. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself. As God made you naturally attractive and favorable. And lovable. Not favorable, sorry. Inside and out. Weird. I can't read. Be yourself, feminines. And look, this is more purple, right? This is amazing. This is what I was talking about, coinciding with the crown chakra. Being aligned with who you really are. Your higher self. Being directly connected to the divine. Look at the light. See, look at this. That's crown chakra right there. Look at the synchronicities in this. How amazing is this? Balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Knowing you are a multi-dimensional being. Be true to yourself. Be authentic. Don't be like everybody else. You don't have to be something that you think your masculine wants you to be. You don't have to be someone that other people are expecting you to be. You have to be yourself. God made you the way you are for a reason. And you have to remember that you are unique. You are lovable. You are beautiful. You are everything that God has made you. And don't go seeking guidance outside of yourself, validation outside of yourself. You don't need your masculine or anybody else for that matter to tell you how beautiful you are, to tell you how smart you are, or, you know, that you're attractive and all this other stuff. You don't need that. You have to believe it yourself. You don't have to act or be like anyone else. You don't have to look like these other people that we see on social media, and it looks like their life is perfect, or their face is perfect, or their boobs are perfect, or whatever the hell this is, right? No. Your inner beauty, I'm hearing from Spirit, it's of the utmost importance. And when you feel that inside and you understand your worth and your inner beauty, that exudes out of you. And then people really see the beauty for what you are, really see the incredible being that you are. But you have to believe that, and you have to know that for your own self. And don't be like anybody else, and don't change for anyone. Only change for the better for yourself, for your spiritual growth, not for anybody else's, especially not for your masculines, okay? And then the bottom of the deck, look, we have more purple. Revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. Absolutely, feminines. Don't hold back. Don't try to be someone you're not. This is amazing. That's why fluorite is here. Be true to yourself. That's being authentic. Be the real you. Don't be afraid of who you truly are, who you are becoming. Love who you were then, love who you are now, and love who you are going to be. And don't worry about what anyone else is going to think. This is you being true to yourself. right? Taking that leap of faith, following your own path, knowing that people will love you, knowing that people will recognize you for who you are and love you for who you are. Regardless, just be you. Don't be like anybody else, okay? All right. Lastly, we are going to see what guidance Spirit has with regards to this connection. The guidance for this connection as a whole. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Palladian Syrians. What guidance do you have for those who picked Amazonite? What guidance do you have for this connection? Please and thank you. I wonder if there's an authenticity card in here. I don't remember. Truth. Something about truth. Whatever. Anyway, what guidance do we have for this connection? For those who picked Amazonite, Spirit guides, and angels, please and thank you. Wow. We have 4 cards. Love. Like, there's truth. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Exactly. This is for the both of you. Truth. We've got truth here. Communication, understanding your truth. The chakras there. Truth is all over the place. And love. And love too. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Absolutely. This is what ties into being your authentic self, speaking your truth, knowing your truth, and tapping into your creative abilities. Knowing that you are a creation of God. Excuse me, throat chakra is acting up. You are a creation of God. And in turn, you have the ability to create other things for this world, for this planet, for yourself. We all have this creative genius inside of us. And when we're second guessing whether what we're creating is going to be liked or disliked, or especially, you know, with just YouTube in general, the number of likes and dislikes and stuff, like, who cares? You know, for me, I'm like, as long as I get my messages out to people and it helps them, I don't give a crap as to how many likes and dislikes I have. My mission is to get my channel messages out there for the betterment of humanity, so that they can learn how to create, so that they understand that they are creative beings, and that whatever they create is of theirs and theirs alone. And they don't have to conform what everyone else is doing on YouTube or in the world, right? I was talking about for like the feminines, what your guidance was from the divine. You know, don't do what everybody else is doing. If you have this idea, if you have this ability to do something that no one's ever done, to go do it. That is a gift from God. He created you for that specific purpose, to create that one thing or things. And this goes for the masculines too, right? Masculines have to be more into their creative energies. That is really tapping into their feminine energies, so that they can balance out the masculine side of them that tends to try to want too much power and control, too much logic. It's time to create for the both of you. And you start to see, holy shit, man, I did this. And that's God saying, yeah, we gave you this. You and you alone. And look what you've created. It's like magic. Wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Yeah. Any enemies you have, anyone that you think that is out to get you, who's done you wrong, you learn from that. Everyone who comes into our lives is to teach us a lesson, whether big or small. Every single person. Even if you run into somebody for like 5 minutes on the street, at the grocery store, at the gas station, wherever. But especially if you have like these enemies or people who just, you know, you don't really trust. I keep hearing these frenemies, right? Yeah, it is an opportunity to expand your spiritual light. It is to help you gain more wisdom. Be like, oh, you know what? That's not how I want to be. Oh, what's going on with this person? That's lower vibrational. I don't really want to do that, right? There's wisdom in that, right? You don't start following the dark, you start following the light. And then we have inner worlds. Your eternal world is a reflection of your inner world. Exactly. Especially with the adversary stuff. When they are not expressing their truth, when they are low vibrational, and they come at people and they do these not so great things, or they speak a certain way, it's a reflection of how they are feeling deep down inside, and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to change that. They're still kind of too much in the dark and not really coming into the light. And if you understand this, there's wisdom in this too. And if you're seeking validation from the outside world, what are you doing? Why aren't you going within? If your life is a certain way and you don't want it to be that way, that's because it's a reflection of who you are inside, what you think. Your thoughts create your reality. And in this journey, this is what you guys end up starting to realize, that you can create your own reality and you can make a world way better for yourselves than what you're living in right now. And then we have the bottom of the deck. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Yep. Look at the world around you. Observation. So Spirit's telling me, getting really strongly, look at nature. Just observe nature. Take time to look outside of yourself. But look at how nature works, how the world works, and how the seasons have their purpose. The animals have their purpose. For those in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in springtime, right? Look at the creation of life. And creation was one of the cards. How life creates life, and how everything ends up being in divine order and alignment with animals, with the trees, with nature, how everything has its own divine timing and everything works on its own cycle so that everything works harmoniously. That's why usually in nature, like, we don't really see chaos in nature all the time, do we? No. I mean, there might be floods and volcanoes and earthquakes and brush fires and things, but there's a purpose in that too, because every element has duality. And when we observe the world around us and why people are the way they are, why we are the way we are, it really expands our consciousness. And it helps us to realize that we are all one on this planet. And we are all like this tapestry, we're all interwoven, right? To create this masterpiece. That's what a lot of people don't understand. We all have a purpose here. We all have a role. And we're all supposed to be both the teacher and the student. We never stop learning and we never stop teaching. We observe our thoughts. We observe the thoughts of others. We observe what goes on in nature. And we learn. And there's great wisdom in that, and we expand, we expand our consciousness, and we start understanding a lot more about the world, about each other, and about ourselves. All right. That concludes your reading. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing if you haven't subscribed already, and for illuminating the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starting out. Hello to those who picked the Lapis Lazuli bracelet with the Hamsa. All right, we're going to get right into it and see what the current energies of the Divine Masculines are. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family plating serum. Can you please reveal to us for our highest good what the current energies of the Divine Masculines are for those who picked Lapis Lazuli? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. There we go. We have Knight of Wands here. The bottom of the deck is Two of Pentacles. All right, getting with this one. This fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we do have the full moon Sagittarius coming up. I would say something along the lines of like releasing. I keep getting sexual energy. This night came up in the reading for those who picked Amazonite, but with other cards. This guy comes out again. So for this group, I'm feeling more heightened, very strong sexual energy here, the in and out. And with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it's like being wishy-washy, not making a decision, like coming in and out of the connection. I don't know what to do here. My emotions are all over the place, I'm hearing. I'm trying to balance out my life. I'm trying to balance out these heightened sexual energies that I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from this. This is also the masculine trying to go from, do I choose this new path of bettering myself and taming these energies? Or do I still just continue to do this knowing that I'm not being fulfilled? That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Look, there's a volcano over there erupting. Yeah, I'm getting for this group here. Look, it looks like his path, oh my gosh, his path is blocked by these branches here. And what's interesting is this knight, this horse, doesn't seem to be moving like in the Rider Waite. That's why he's in the Two of Pentacles energy. He's kind of stuck. He's trying to make a decision. He's going back and forth. He's unsure about something. How am I going to get through this blockage here? How am I going to get through these strong sexual desires that I have? And it's funny because in my announcement, I was talking about the sexual reading that I was going to do on my live website, but that I have to have it as a paid event, a live event, because I don't want these lower vibrational energies, these so-called perverts, coming into the reading, because I'm getting people who are requesting those readings of me. Right? Because of what they've seen on YouTube. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this on YouTube because I can't. And B, you're going to have to sign up and you're going to have to pay for these. It's cheap. It's only going to be like $8.88. But that's why I'm doing those sexual readings on my website, because there is a lot. Some of these masculines still have these pent up sexual energies, and they have some history with this that they don't want to communicate. It's very hard for them, because for a lot of them, they've been like this. That's why they're in and out. And it's just like, this is the wham bam thank you ma'am card. That's why Two of Pentacles, they're going back and forth, because they're being driven by this, look, this explosive sexual energy. Look at this volcano here. A lot of passion. I'm feeling a lot of passion here. There's way more fire in this card than I usually get when I'm doing tarot, and that's why I pick these decks, because the imagery tells a different story. And you see, again, he's not moving. He's being blocked by these branches, these barriers. He's like, what do I do? if I change this, is it really going to change my life? I need to make this decision. I need to take action in fixing this and healing this. This is more of like how I need to better understand why I'm in this type of energy. And I mean, it keeps coming up because usually the Knight of Wands, he's like a risk taker, and he's spontaneous, or he's ambitious and courageous and dedicated and confident. But that's not what I'm getting. And again, I read intuitively. But the Two of Pentacles down there is telling me, I don't know if I should take this risk. I don't know if I should change. Because if I focus on something other than my carnal desires, other than sex, am I going to be hurt again? If I give myself to the divine, if I really love myself and really surrender to this connection and understand that this love for my feminine, this love that I'm getting from the divine feminine, from the divine light, from God in general, am I going to heal this? That's why they don't know. They're unsure. That's their block right there. That's why they're not moving. They're unsure. Do I take this risk? If I learn what true intimacy really is, if I really learn what kindness is, and I really learn what romantic love is, what agape love is, unconditional love is, all these things, is it really going to change me? Am I going to be able to change my ways? Like that Jordan Knight song that I had a video about the other day. All right. We're going to see where the feminine is at, what her current energies are. Okay, for the feminines. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, what are the current energies for the divine feminines? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What are the current energies for the divine feminines that picked the Lapis Lazuli? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. We got, what, 6? You want me to take all these? You're like, yes, Jess. Okay. Give me a minute. Oh, feminines. Okay, let's do the bottom of the deck real quick. We have Temperance here. Having patience, balancing yourself, balancing your emotions, finding your inner peace, finding your purpose. Just calming yourself, relaxing, healing. Okay. With what? 6 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, the Justice card. All right. Okie dokie. Hold on a second here. They usually tell me how to position the cards or how to display them, whatever the word is. I gotta try to do this. It's like I'm playing poker or something. All right. Oh, can you see that? Okay. Yeah, now the sun's coming in. Hopefully there isn't any glare, but hopefully you can see that. Okay, feminines. Woo. There's a lot of energy here. We've got 2 pages. 1 of earth, 1 of fire. We have justice. We have 1 major arcana. We have cups. We pretty much have all the elements here. Yeah, this is the spirit calling for you guys. Right now, your energies, like you got to balance out your energies. All 4 elements, air, earth, water, fire. There's a little bit more earth and air here, but it looks like you guys are brokenhearted over no communication, no apologies, no moving forward with a new beginning. Heartbroken and sad. Look, we have 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Loss. There's heavy loss here, guys. Because you haven't been, this love hasn't been reciprocated to you. There's no justice here, I'm getting. You're calling for justice. You want the truth. You want things to be balanced out. 2 pages, you want communication. Yeah, again, this is talking about, you know, where is this connection going? I don't have communication. I'm not hearing from my masculine. I want the truth. I want to understand what's going on. I want things to be balanced out. And then we do have Temperance there, but they're calling for you guys to have patience. They want you, feminines, to balance your emotions, to balance your inner and outer polarities. You need to really begin to heal yourself instead of being in this is low vibrational energy right here. This energy, these energies here are taking over everything else. Okay, that's some serious loss and sadness here, heartbreak. A few of you may be in depression, and I've been picking up from some of you that this is where you're at. And you guys, this connection cannot move forward if you continue to be in this energy. It's time for you guys to wake up and heed the call and go tap into your creative juices, your creative abilities, your creative endeavors, and start doing something for yourself. Because there is the Page of, why is my voice cracking? There is the Page of Wands right there. Exciting new creative endeavors. This guy has ambition and restlessness. He wants, like, I'm excited to do this and I'm not afraid to do it. I got to follow my creative passions to get me over this sadness and this heartbreak. There's been misunderstandings here. And I feel for some of you, you want to reach out, talk to your masculines. It'll be like, hey, just checking up on you. See what's going on, because some of you just can't deal with the lack of communication from them. But that's what Spirit wants you to get away from. And you have to watch my weekly, because I go way into that stuff. And if you haven't watched the weekly yet, I highly recommend it, because something will happen if you don't pull yourself away from these energies. The 3 of Swords and 5 of Cups energies. I keep hearing from Spirit. I'm looking at the Justice card again. You want to hear the truth. You want truth. You want balance. There's more balance here. Balance, balance, balance. I was talking about balancing everything, right? All elements, all 12 areas of your life, actually. And it's balancing all this stuff here, right? I said balancing everything in the elements, and these 2 balance cards are outside of these 4 cards of the 4 different elements. There's too much lower vibrational energy here, feminines, and it's time for you to recalibrate yourselves, to give back to you, to find your truth. You learn your life's lessons, follow your spiritual path. Temperance is also purpose. I was talking about finding your purpose. You need to become one with yourself before you become one with your counterpart. You need to heal yourself first before you can come into union with your counterpart. You got to start laying a new foundation for yourself, feminines. You got to get out of this heartbreak and sorrow, separation, your current energy. Some of you are still too focused on the separation, of being separated. Your thoughts create your reality. If you continue to think, oh, we're in separation, that's your reality, feminines. You will continue to prolong separation until you get out of thinking that way. You don't need that communication. You don't need validation. You don't need to tell them the truth or speak to you. Again, Libra is here. You may be dealing with a Libra. There's like communication here. Balancing the scales. I need the masculine to apologize, balance things out so we can move on. No, if that's for some of you, if this is what you're thinking, this is not how this connection works. It's about you feminines healing and being the leader counterpart first. Following your path. Yeah, Spirit's saying again, they really need to balance themselves out. I'm hearing from them, you guys are out of whack. Don't be focusing on this separation. This is not a loss. This is for you to learn your life's lessons. And you have to know your worth too. I'm hearing unequal give and take. And yes, this journey does involve unequal give and take. And usually the feminines give more than the masculines do. This is for you to pull away from that. Stop communicating all the time, sending them messages, trying to get them to talk, all these things, sending them whatever. You're giving more than you are receiving. The universe is calling for you to balance that out. There needs to be balance in this connection. And until you pull yourself away from that and you surrender to the divine and you stop giving more than what you're receiving, then you're going to continue to be in the separation. You're not going to learn your lessons. You have to know your worth, feminines. And you have to earn that respect and that trust. You have to be in alignment with the divine, your truth, your path, to bring in this balance. This is a major life lesson for you. That's why justice is here too. Not only is this balance, this is a major life lesson for you guys to understand. Communication doesn't need to be continuing in this connection all the time. It keeps you away from your inner work. It keeps you away from your truth, your dharma, your life's purpose. So they want you to move away from these energies, okay? That's why temperance is at the bottom here. Have patience and find balance. Find your inner peace, your joy. Don't focus on all of these energies that are here, okay? And yeah, it may be, tied to this energy here too with the masculines. It's like, do I take this risk or do I not? Like, I want to go after the feminine again, but I still have like this lust for the feminine. I still have these heightened sexual energies and I don't want to do that. But how do I do this, right? And that being said, oh, wait, I need to do the activations. I was going to go straight to the guidance. All right, we're going to see what is being activated in this connection for those who picked the Lapis Lazuli bracelet with the Hamsa. All right, Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, what is being activated in this connection for those who picked Lapis Lazuli? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is being activated in this connection? Spirit Guides and Angels, please and thank you for those who picked Lapis Lazuli. Oh, man. I'm thinking of that George Michael song, Freedom. It's playing in my head right now. Oh my gosh. That's what, oh wow, Spirit, thank you. Okay, I'm going to put a link in the description box. The song Freedom by George Michael. You got to give what you take. This is for both sides. The masculines have to give what they take from the feminines, and the feminines have to take from the masculines what they give. Does that make sense? balance, equal give and take. So go look up that song. That song talks about that. Freedom. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. Number 21 breaks down to a 3, expansion, right? Your journey, the Trinity. This is what's being activated during the full moon in Sagittarius. This is trying to free you guys of what's binding you. This is trying to have you guys, this is like the full energy. Getting you on your path. Learning how to be free of restrictions, of blockages, of uncertainties, of heartbreak, of loss. Knowing that you have the potential to get through this journey without each other being physically there. Bold exploration. Bold exploration is tying into the Knight of Wands energy, where your masculines have to be bold in embarking on this journey and taking those risks. Bold exploration for the feminines, and with the Page of Wands energy, taking risks too and starting to explore their creativity and doing things more of the creative nature. And the bottom of the deck is commitment. 4, 1 + 3 is 4. 4 is stability, right? Balance. The frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief. This is committing to ourselves. Not getting commitment, not asking for commitment from the masculines. This is freeing yourself of this, of wanting commitment from the masculines because they're not there yet. That's for the feminines. For the masculines, it's just more freeing themselves, liberating themselves from what has been keeping them from making those decisions to move forward towards their spiritual growth, finding their spiritual courage. This is them about committing to themselves, their purpose. And with the Knight of Wands energy in the shadow sense, his energies are all over the place, the in and out. He's not committing to something, right? He's coming in and out. And that's what happens with a lot of these masculines in these journeys. Coming in and out of your life, right? Communication one day, you guys call it ghosting the next. Communication 1 month, he's gone again the next. That's not commitment, is it? Saying, oh, hey, let's go out, let's go hang out. And you guys hanging out for a few days, you talk, and then he bails again. Nope, that's not commitment. He has to start committing to what he needs to heal, what he needs to do, what path he needs to take. Our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief, not going back and forth, because when you're going back and forth, you don't really understand what it is that you're doing. You're not committed to something. You know something is true and you believe it and you stick to it and you're committed to that. This is for the both of you, where you need to commit to yourselves and your healing and freeing yourselves of these lower vibrational energies. Expressing yourself without fear of what the other one may think. Releasing yourselves from lower vibrational energies, from toxicity, from whatever is holding you back from being completely free. Like the free spirit. You need to be a free spirit. And you need to find your own freedom, your own independence in this connection. Okay. So now we're going to get the guidance for the divine masculines. All right. What guidance do we have for the divine masculines, please? And thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Ooh, one of my favorite crystals. Yay! Aquamarine. Divine life purpose. Trust the signs in your inner guidance which are leading you to fulfillment. Yep, that's why he's into a Pentacles energy. He's not sure. Do I take this risk if I get away from trying to hide my true self and my emotions just with this, you know, sexual energy and just focusing on this and not really being true to what my heart is telling me to do? I just lost my train of thought. That's hilarious because I was channeling and then it bloop, I just lost it. Okay, hold on 1 second. I gotta get back to center. What just happened? That is weird. Yes, Two of Pentacles energy. He's got to trust. He can't go back and forth. He has to commit to what it is he's being called to do. And this life purpose he's being called to do, he's a little iffy. Because it's different than what he's used to doing. He's used to just coming in and out and not really committing to anything because he's afraid. And some of them are afraid of commitment. A lot of these masculines are afraid of commitment. He's got to commit to his divine life purpose. He has to start trusting his intuition and being more in tune with his emotions. Kind of like the Knight of Cups. Okay. The bottom of the deck is Malachite. Prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Yeah. He has to trust in the fact that when he does make this shift, that the universe is going to support him. This is what he's also unsure of. Because there's this thing of being, you know, true intimacy and being honest with himself. He has to trust the signs. There is, if masculines, for those of you watching this, there you have it. There's support here. So make sure you get out of your Pentacles energy, that Two of Pentacles energy, and make that decision. That's why you're not moving. With that Knight there, he's not moving. He's been blocked by those branches. You're supported. Everything's going to be okay. You have to trust. What about the guidance for the divine feminines, spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. We have for the feminines, Opal. These cards are so awesome. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. Boldness. Boundless and bold expression. Be free to be who you truly are, feminines. And again, that goes to for the masculines too. It's time to shine and sparkle. You are like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond, like Rihanna says. Opal. It's time to shine, divine feminines. Show your light. Don't dim it. With the Three of Swords or the Five of Cups, you're dimming it. We keep talking about, if you've seen my other readings, not to dim your light. Even the masculines have said not to dim your light. That may be why that they're not moving and they're back and forth, feminines, because they can't see your light. You need to start shining and free yourself from this thought that you are in separation when you're not. You are together in the 5D. If you don't believe it, you have to go within and open your crown chakra and ask your guides for help. And as I say that, look, her crown chakra's open. Look at that. Okay, if you heard that ding, that's confirmation from Spirit. I usually have my iPad off, but for whatever reason, that went off in the middle of the reading. There's confirmation for you there if you heard it. There you go. Spirit doesn't lie. You need to be bold and embark on this journey. Journey to union yourself, but by yourself. You don't need your masculines in the 3D for this. Clear quartz. Look. More crown chakra and heart chakra too. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. Trusting your intuition. A lot of you are going to need clear quartz. If you have it, start wearing it, carrying it with you, meditate with it. This clears a lot of lower vibrational energies, and you have to let yourself feel all your emotions. But even with the lower vibrational ones, you have to release them. You can't feel them and be stuck in them for hours upon hours, days upon days, okay? Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. You already know what it is that you need to do. Again, crown chakra. Connect with the divine, the God, the higher self. Be bold. Free yourself from thinking you are stuck. Free yourself from thinking that the separation, oh my God, am I never going to get through this? Yes, you will, feminines. Listen to your intuition. The divine is already telling you, look, this light, you're getting these insights and these epiphanies. Your intuition's already telling you what to do. And then we have topaz at the bottom of the deck. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger, and as it's blocking your health and happiness. You see? I was talking about freeing yourself of those chains that bind you, those lower vibrational energies, right? And forgiveness is one thing that you need to do. Forgive your masculine, forgive yourself, forgive anyone else who's done you wrong. Again, freeing yourself of that, releasing the need for your masculine to commit to you, releasing the need to communicate, releasing the need to want to know everything and to try to speed up union, to try to control things. You're blocking. I said the thought of you, not the thought of you. You thinking that you're in separation, if this is resonating with you, those who are still thinking that this is, and I say this 3333 shows up, Ascended Masters are speaking now. This is like how Jesus forgives. He's an Ascended Master, right? He's forgiven everyone and everything. He teaches forgiveness. This really opens up your heart chakra, and when your heart chakra is blocked, feminines, you cannot come into union with your twin, with your light counterpart. That chakra has to be open and healed. That's part of manifesting union, and forgiveness is involved in this, because if you can't forgive, if you still hold on to those that heartache, the loss, the pain, the thoughts of separation, of anger towards your counterpart, your heart chakra is blocked. Jesus always tells us to love unconditionally, and we forgive. God forgives us. We are of God. We should forgive as well. Ourselves, our masculines, everyone else. It's very important, because that is being of the divine light. And if you're not choosing to do that, you are not choosing God. And not choosing God isn't going to get you into alignment with the divine light, with your purpose, let alone manifesting union. Harmonious physical sacred union. So you got to free yourselves of this. Okay? All right. Let's put these babies here. What are we doing now? Okay, Spirit wants to get guidance for the connection. What guidance do we have for this connection? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What guidance do we have for this connection? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, hold on, carpet card. Where did it go? Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, good. That gets me to stretch. I've been sitting in a lotus position for 2 hours doing readings. Anyway, I'm almost done. Cool. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, guys. Look at this. Surrender. This is part of freedom, right? Full card. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. Did I say stop controlling? Trying to control the situation? I did say that, didn't I? Wow. Spirit's like, Jess, you don't need to say anything else. Have them read this again. Surrender. This is more so for the feminines, as they're telling me. That's why there's like a bunch of cards came out, because apparently one of these guidance cards is one for one counterpart and others for the other counterpart. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Yep. There's so much more to this connection than what both of you are thinking. You are a spiritual being in a human, having a human experience, okay? Again, there's so much more to this connection than you guys think it is. Truth. See your light. Know your power. Have the courage to walk your truth. Yeah. I think I was touching up on this too. Your light, being of the divine light. I was talking about for the feminines, you need to shine your light. That's why I said shine, shine bright like a diamond. Let yourself sparkle and shine. See your light, feminines. And this is for masculine too, right? This is guidance for the connection. Both of you have to have the courage to walk your truth. That guy's got it. He has the courage to walk his truth. But with this card, with what I'm picking up on, masculines are still a little bit unsure. And that's because the feminines are still kind of, you know, not balanced in their emotions. How can your masculine be balanced, feminines, if you're not balanced? You guys are mirrors. Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Absolutely. This is calling for you guys to have more fun, more lightheartedness in this, to really celebrate life and to really understand what sparks your joy, what lights you up. This is not to be like all wishy-washy and be like, oh my God, what am I doing? How am I going to do this? I'm sad. I'm still in separation. No, if you're focusing on this, you are not seeing the magic in the world and you're not celebrating life. And if you're not celebrating life and you're still in these lower vibrational energies, you can't ascend. You can't manifest your heart's desires. That's just how it works. You need to raise your vibration by celebrating, all right? And celebrate your achievements. When you stop an addiction, you let go of some third-party energy, whatever this is, you know, celebrate it. Go have a drink for yourself. Go buy yourself something nice. I don't know. I said buy yourself something. I'm looking at the gift, right? Buy yourself a gift. You have to celebrate your achievements along this journey. Once you accomplish something, guys, enjoy that moment. Celebrate it. Don't go backwards, because now you're like, okay, I've done this and then something else happens and you go backwards. No, and then you're regressing and then you got to start all over again. Baby steps, guys, baby steps. But this is really about you guys really celebrating who you really are, who you are becoming, and celebrating life. Inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. Yep. No fear here. Fear is lower vibrational. It's a devil energy. Let go of fear. Put love into all situations. Put love into everything. And that inner alchemy ties into the Temperance card, right? She's an alchemist. She transmutes that fear, the lower vibrational energies, into love. This is what both of you need to do. There's no fear. Masculines have fear taking that risk to heading towards their path, being more in tune with their emotions, understanding what this connection is. Feminines are fearing letting their masculines go, fearing what's going to happen if things don't move forward, fearing, it's really fear of not coming into union, of not being with this person. Fear gets you guys nowhere. Surrendering to the divine, trusting in the universe is what's going to get you there, and you have to do all things with love. I did those already. Oh, here we go. Here's patience. Again, be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. There you go. Patience for the masculines. You don't go in and out. Don't be all fiery and be impulsive. Really think about what it is that you're doing. You don't need to rush on your path. The feminines don't need to rush this connection either. That's why I said release control. That's why we got a card that talks about releasing control. Everyone in this connection needs to have patience. This is a tough journey. It will take a while. But if you continue to be in lower vibrational energies, you are just going to prolong the journey. Surrender to God and start doing the work. Stop giving into the fears of things. That gets no one anywhere. No one. You are on soul time, not human time. This is a divinely guided connection. This is not on your own terms. This is not on Divine Masculine's terms. This is on God's terms. God's time is involved here. It's always on God's time, whether you're in this type of connection or not. Okay, that concludes your reading. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing to this channel, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starting out. Hey there to those who picked the Iolite bracelet with the lotus. Okay, we're gonna get right into it and see what the current energies of the Divine Masculine are. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Syrians. Oh, okay. They want me to take that one. It just flipped right out there. We've got the Two of Pentacles. All right, for the masculines, they're having a hard time making a decision. They're unsure what path to take, what to do next. They're unsure of whether they should change or not. They're unsure of what would happen if they do change. And with the Five of Pentacles, now we have, this is stuff about 3D world, because all we have are pentacles right now. This is the Five of Pentacles. They're afraid to make decisions because they doubt. They're doubting themselves. They don't have confidence right now. There's this thing of victim energy where they're afraid to move forward. because they're afraid of being a victim again, but they have to release that fear, right? Because if you stay in this, then, you know, it's lower vibrational. It's going to keep you from ascending. So with this Five of Pentacles energy, I'm trying not to get the sunlight to there. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, I'm feeling they can't, they're wishy-washy. They're flip-flopping because they're doubting. Some of them are still doubting the divine. They're not seeking help because they're not sure if this is the right decision to make. I'm not sure about this. Can I actually do this? Can I get the help that I need? Can I do this alone? This could also be a lack mentality. This may be the masculine's trying to balance out his finances. Maybe he's enduring some harsh conditions and his finances aren't there. Some of them run into this problem too, because they've gotten into lower vibrational energies, whether it's gambling or addictions or something, or spending too much money on whatever. And they're not balancing their priorities out. They're not balancing their health. I'm getting for some of the masculines in this group. They're not doing too well. Because they're not prioritizing things in their life. What is better for them? There may be a need for them to detox or something. There's something along the lines of, yeah, there's this is victim mentality and harsh conditions and not feeling well. Some of them are ill. Some of them, their finances are, they're just, something happened where, you know, maybe they lost a job or they got into their addictions too much and they lost a lot of money. I don't know. This is a general reading, so I'm picking up on a lot of stuff. So with this group, with the masculines, yeah, they're having a hard time adapting to changes, or they're also learning to try to adapt to the changes because of how they used to be in the past, with the lack of self-confidence, doubting things, not seeking help because they think they can do things on their own. They really need to balance out their 3D world right now and let go of this energy. This is very low vibrational. That's why I'm feeling low all of a sudden. Now it's kind of like I'm slowing down a little bit, but they really need to start focusing on themselves towards their Ace of Pentacles, their fresh start, their new beginning. I gotta make a decision here, and I gotta make it now. I can't continue on like this, especially if they're like physically ill. I have to take that risk. I have to move forward with what decision it is that I really need to make. And they intuitively know what decision that is. They're just unsure because, again, this is them. A lot of them have had issues with God, with the divine light. They're unsure because before it's never worked out for them. So they're not sure if they should move on this path or not. So what we're going to do now is see what the current energies for the divine feminine are at. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. What are the current energies for the feminine? Divine feminine, please and thank you. Oh, that was fast. Oh my gosh. How many came out here? Really? Oh, wow. Interesting. 7? Oh, gosh. Hold on, guys. There's 7 cards here. The bottom of the deck is the Death card. Some transformation. transition. Time to cut things out of your life that no longer serve you and start heading towards your path and not giving into fear. Having faith. We have the Devil, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Two of Swords. Okay, hold on 1 minute. I gotta think about this. All right, guys. Oh my. This is like, Spirit, do I really have to take all these? And they're like, yeah. Is that the Knight of Swords that I said? Yeah. Okay, guys. All right. I'm sensing fear. The bottom of the deck is essentially telling you guys there's a major change going on here. There needs to be a major change. You guys have to let go of fear and you have to move to calmer waters. You have to start focusing on your mission, like the Knight of Swords energy. Just blaze through all of these lower vibrational energies. Cut off these karmic connections, karmic toxic things in your life, and gain your personal power, your confidence, and your courage to blaze through and get your stuff done. This is you transitioning to a new phase in your life and undergoing these profound changes to help you get you along your path towards your Ten of Cups. You can have these Ten of Cups, but look at all these other energies here. There's a lot of air energy towards the right side of what I'm holding here. Okay, maybe you're dealing with the Capricorn. Maybe Saturn is restricting you from some things. It depends, take how it resonates. But this is time for you to transition into what you're supposed to be doing, feminines. The Page of Cups here, this is trusting your intuition. This is following your dreams of the Ten of Cups. Following that divine light and getting you to that high vibrational state, because Ten of Cups is bliss, right? Right now, you know, with the Two of Swords and the Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords, you guys got to cut off this indecisiveness, this fear. You got to take off that blindfold. You have to trust your intuition. And you have to get yourself to a better place so that this connection can move forward. You really need to step into your Queen of Wands energy, guys, and start becoming that leader. That spiritual leader, whatever this is for you. This is essentially the leader, right? This is the leader counterpart that you guys have to step into. This is too much going on, and it's time for you to kill all these lower vibrational energies off and really stand in your divine light and get to your Ten of Cups. But you have to do this alone, and you have to make those profound changes and cut off what doesn't serve you and move forward in your journey. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see what is being activated in this connection during the full moon in Sagittarius. What is currently being activated in this connection during the full moon in Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Authenticity. Authenticity. The energy of authenticity supports our choice to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives with others as well as with ourselves. This is what's being activated. You guys have to be authentic with yourselves. You have to be yourself. You have to be honest and truthful for who you are and what this connection is, and not doing things to manipulate the connection to get things going. You have to do things for yourself, and you guys have to learn who you guys really are on your own. Don't go back and forth. Don't be tied to the devil and be unsure. You have to trust your intuition. You have to let go of the chains that bind you, and you have to find who you really are in this connection. This is part of what this connection is all about. Oh, this sun is really... Intimacy is at the bottom of the deck. The energy of intimacy supports our trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. Okay. Yeah, this is just understanding that intimacy is very different than what we think it is. For the masculines, they kind of stay away from it because they're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid to speak their truth. Some people think that intimacy just is surrounded around sex, right? This is something that's a false belief that we need to kill off. And intimacy, like knowing that the person has to be there to be intimate, to be that close to someone, this is not what this is. There's a lot where intimacy falls into place that the counterparts need to learn about. Okay. There's more of an energetic bond here when it comes to intimacy. And you have to be honest with yourself and understanding, well, you know what? This really isn't working. If this is not working, then I need to release this. I have to be true to my conviction, stand up for my conviction, stand up for what is right for me. And I have to choose to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of my life. And with each other. Feminines have to be honest with themselves and with their masculines. Masculines have to be honest with themselves and with their feminines. No more back and forth. No more indecision. Oh, I'm not sure if I should say this or I should do this. I'm afraid to be myself. For both of you, you guys are afraid to be yourselves. This full moon in Sagittarius is going to kick that off so you start learning the truth about who you really are. And being and holding that at all times. Being who you are all the time. And not giving into fear. Trusting. Having faith. We're now going to get guidance for the Divine Masculine. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians. What guidance do we have for the Divine Masculine? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What guidance do we have for the masculine? We have Amber. Give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. Yeah, they just have to surrender. They just have to surrender. Crown chakra, open, healing it, being more of the divine light, and having that direct line communication with Source, with God. They have to let it go. Get out of those harsh conditions. Get out of that doubt, that lack of self-confidence. Give it to God. That's what's keeping them from making a decision to move forward. And feminines, if you are stuck in all this energy too, that's why the Divine Masculines are still iffy. Fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Look twice. Be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. There you go. I'm not going to say anything more with this. This is exactly what I said. God made you for a reason. You have to be true to yourself. Don't change for your masculine. Masculines don't change for your feminines, but only change for yourselves to better yourselves. And don't become someone you are not. All right. The bottom of the deck is Larimar. Sensitive emotions. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Yeah, because this is what the masculine's dealing with, the emotions. They need to take care of themselves. That's why I said they're not well. There's illness here. They need to start taking care of themselves, prioritizing themselves. Don't be caught up in the 3D world. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing or thinking. Okay. For the feminines, what guidance do we have for the Divine Feminines with this full moon in Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. titanium rainbow quartz. Multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions in the situation or person you're asking about. Yeah, because feminines, there's so many things going on that you don't know about. And even though, you know, with what we see here, what's going on with the masculines, there's a lot going on there that they have to overcome, and they have to do it alone. On top of that, you are multifaceted. There's something along the lines of multidimensionality. You have unlimited potential. There's so many other things you should be doing aside from like focusing on this connection if this is resonating with you. There's a lot going on and you got to focus on yourself. Release those fears. Release those worries. There's no need to worry about this because a lot of stuff is going on, especially with the masculines and with yourself, that needs to be worked on. And the bottom of the deck is citrine. Unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. You see, masculines need to give what they're going through to God. So do you. Your worrying is unnecessary, feminines. There's no need to worry. Give it to God. Both of you need to give it to God. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to get guidance for the connection. And then we are done. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please reveal to me for my highest good and the highest good of the collective. For those who picked the Iolite bracelet, what guidance do you have for this connection? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Here we go. Love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Yep, see, look, live your truth, guys. Sharing that love with yourself, with your masculine, with your feminine, with the world. Again, here we go with truth and authenticity. Be yourself. Live your truth and speak it. Share it. Don't be afraid to be who you really are. Make those necessary changes to better yourself. And if you're afraid of making those changes because you're afraid other people are going to look at you like you're crazy or whatever, don't. Because if the divine's leading you to somewhere they want you to be so you can have your abundance, your 10 of cups, whatever, union, know that they are doing this with love. And love is the healer of all things. It's the highest frequency on this planet. Bottom of the deck is advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. See, I was talking about just now, following the divine guidance, your heart. God is leading you to where you need to be. They're trying to get you to advance in your connection. Because if you both are in lower vibrational energies, you can't advance and you can't ascend. You can't become one with God. You cannot elevate to the violet flame frequency, and you cannot manifest union. Healing of the self is needed, and the feminines lead in that, in this connection. This full moon is really going to kickstart stuff so you can be true to who you are and what your true purpose is in life. That's that strong energy coming in, if you're not feeling it already. They're really going to start having you guys wake up here and start listening to your intuition. A lot of you are going to be getting a lot more intuitive insights to really get things going. Okay, guys, this concludes your reading. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't subscribed already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.